Welcome back, you sarcastic swashbucklers, to another exciting day of Let's Playing Avendar, Crucible of Legends. Today in the world of Avendar, we have 7 Greater Shuras? Wait, hold on. Okay, there's one character adventuring, that's us. Lianliui. Okay, let's do that. Lianliui has reached level 22. Congratulations, Lianliui. Hephaestus has died recently, and everywhere within the plains of Shargob is cursed. Dying there creates more undead horrors. The plains of Shargob. Was that weird location that said something about when you die? We saw a monument or something somewhere that said if we died, death would, whoops. Hit us harder. Kikulin. Kikulin is that little merchant that travels around, I think. Alright, so what is new? Well, a couple weeks have passed since our last recording. I did have holidays going on, so that kind of delayed some things. I also picked up a new camera, hopefully you can tell. The movement on it, a little more smooth. It's not quite as blurry. Also, more importantly, it probably won't deactivate constantly while we're playing. Other than that, we are... We're 41 years old. We're getting up there in years. It's okay. Wizards are aged like fine wine, right? We only get more authoritative with age or something. There's a lot of activity going around the fountain. It keeps pushing our score down. And we're level 25, about halfway there to our climb to the max. Well, we're very close to getting a new level, probably just need to go out and do something small and we'll get that. Other than that, not a lot has been going on, it looks like. Oh, we do have negatives on our modifiers, probably because we just recently died. We have quite a bit of gold. Let's start off the day by exchanging our monies. Can't convert here? Hold on. What is this? It's like convert all? There we go. 2 platinum. Let's go see if the store has anything interesting. Whoa. That's a lot of stuff. Good gravy, that's a lot of stuff. Griffin Rider sleeves, a light cotton shirt, cotton skirt. Bracers of the Krillin military. Oh, that's right. We had gone up into the mountains and were like witnessing the combat of these giants in this small town. A Dargan steel shield engraved with a web. Let's stay away from that one. Quite a bit of things here. A cloak of oak leaves. Yeah, I don't know what any of this is. Typically, I try to prioritize getting armor for our Fire Scholar Talaris, simply because he doesn't need more damage. He just needs more survivability. An inconspicuous Kankoran is here, eyeing your purse intently. Well, keep eyeing it, friend. You ain't gonna get it. Now, where did we find this? We did travel a ways. Ah, that's right. We went into the dark banana-filled forest. I kid. The dark spider-filled forest and danced back and forth between home to home in an effort to rid the town of the evil eye glinting spiders. As we know, all spiders have an evil glint in their eye. Beyond that, I think we went into the Brintors and discovered those giants. Let's go ahead and go back up there, because I'm pretty sure we had... I don't even know how to get there anymore. Oh, shoot. We haven't gone this way before. Or at least we haven't put it on the map. This is probably not the way we want to go, then. Since whichever direction we went, we'd already explored it. Must be this way. Is there any reason this is shifted on the map? Probably not. Probably just the result of other maps being moved. That's right, and we had explored the... Let's get our bearings. We'd explored the darkness. That was a fun little jaunt. Let's see here. Maybe we can go up or down. Alright, they can't remember where those giants were. I'm sure if we just wander around, we'll find them, though. Let's let our sleep tick up one more time. Just get some movement back. Memory serves, we kind of get a little tired walking around the mountain. Or flying around the mountain, rather. I suppose the cold would get to you. I think we found some crystal creatures down here. That's right. We found some crystals, or some crystal monsters or something. And the darkness hid no secrets, or rather, if it had secrets, it kept them secret. Oh. Why don't we have this on the map? Probably because I was afraid that if we went that way, we would end up backtracking someplace we'd already been. It's annoying. Well, regardless, wherever we want to go, we should have already been there, so... Yeah, forget it. Let's just explore new places. Alright, scanning north. See more of those stone lizards. A small passage. There's more lizards here, though. Oh, pfft. What an exciting segue. It says we've already been in these locations. Hold on, I'm a little confused. What's going on here? We've definitely been down this path already. What? I'll admit a certain amount of confusion as to where we are and where we're going. Is this not the same lizard tunnel that we've been exploring? Like this? Well, Wondering if the mapper didn't load or save. Oh gosh, what if it didn't save? Alright guys, well, it's been a couple weeks and I apologize because I can't rightly remember where we've gone, where we haven't. Let's go ahead and just keep going. And we'll just have to map out what we find and if this is a place we've already been. Well, let's see if we can match that little hook. Is there a place with that little... Yeah, right here, right? Oh, but it's different. It's a different shape. Yeah. Maybe we don't have it on the map. Whatever. What in the blazes? I have learned, you know, I kind of like text RPGs, but this is definitely the worst aspect of them. Trying to figure out where the heck you're going. Sometimes you just want to go out and adventure. Yeah, I was expecting that. Alright, so let's just fix this up. We certainly have been here before. We're not getting experience points for exploring this. But I don't know why it just wouldn't be on the map already. A Cancoran citizen of the Krillin Fortress is here. What? Let's look at the citizen. Wait, the Cancoran citizen leaves to the... Okay. Buddy, we just wanted to look at you. A burly Cancoran, dressed in the typical leather tunic and greaves of the frontier people. He walks along tending to his business. Huh. Apparently the Cancorans are good. I've always been a little wary of them, considering they're like wolf people, right? Kind of puts me on edge. But, I guess they're good people. Oh. Okay. And this apparently leads right here. 3090. Wait, what? Where are we? I don't know where we are. The mapper certainly doesn't know where we are. And what's even weirder is we've been here. You know what? There was, now that I think about it, Kirlin dragged us around this area ages ago. And I wonder if that's why we're not getting EXP for this. Oh gosh, I'm so lost. Uh-oh, we got an experience point. Oh no! We're somewhere we've already been. Do we recall? I think that's probably what happened. This is the place Kirlin dragged us around, and that's why we're not getting new XP for it. I don't know where we are. Oh, we're less shaken by our death. That's the thing. Yeah, let's just cast Recall and restart this. It is going to cost half our movement, but whatever. Whew, back in Avendar, a place that we know. That's not where we are, Mapper. You know that's not where we are. Oop, one too many. Oh my goodness, where are we? Okay. Have we been... We have been down, or up that way. It's so difficult to know where to go, especially because with everything moving up and down constantly. You know what? We'll just walk around here. There's a door here. Huh. It says to the north, sheer rock rises. Why is there a door here? Sits a hidden door in the smooth section of the cliff's surface swings open silently to reveal a secret cave. The walls are perfectly smooth, forming a squared hall. No markings are revealed in the shiny artificial surface, nor any clue as to the purpose of the hidden cave. An iron chest sits here, covered in dust. There is a ghoul here. Whoa, wait. Are our buttons not working? Huh. They seem to be working now. Alright, and of course we want detect invisibility and infravision. Ghoul probably won't be any trouble. Can't imagine it would be. The ghoul's freezing bite tears into you. Wow, we dismembered the ghoul's arm. Ripped from its socket. Take the ghoul. Nah, let's just sacrifice the ghoul arm. Alright, so there is an iron chest here, and if anything has taught me, fantasy has taught me anything about chests inside hidden rooms, it's that they're always trapped. Can we examine the chest? Just keeps saying it's covered in dust, so it hasn't been disturbed in a while. It is closed. What if we consider the chest? Alright. What if we consider the mimic? Guess there's nothing left to do other than try to open the chest. You open an iron chest. Alright. Look in chest. Some sleeves of meshed steel. A doublet of meshed steel. Well. Okay. We're not interested in that. There's a timber wolf here. We're on an ancient road. This is a new area. We're getting EXP for this. Or at least that part of it to the south was new. Well, no, this part is new as well. We're approaching the ruined walls. This ancient trade road leads to the crumbling walls of a ruined city to the north. To the south curves the mountain leading deeper into the Brintor range. The ruined gates of the city are visible immediately to the north. Ruined gates, cool. We're definitely going to go find this. Okay, the crumbling stone wall barely supports the remains of a metal gate frame. A large, thoroughly rusted piece of the gate is on the ground within the wall. As you can see, many branches, but you hear not a single bird. I didn't realize there were trees up here in the mountains. I had always just imagined it as being an icy peak, desolate wasteland, but I suppose there are trees in the Brintors. A thoroughly rusted metal gate lies broken on the ground. Well, let's look at the gate. The gate looks twisted out of shape, but by what you do not know. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Oh, okay. We're just immediately assaulted. Let's just flee, I guess. By a madman, no less. Okay. Well, that was... okay. Let's figure out what happened there. So we went into the new, or the ruined gate, rather. A man stands here glaring at you and cursing under his breath. The madman snarls angrily, "I see you there!" He bends to the ground and picks up a broken piece of cobblestone. A madman wields a sharp rock. And then we went from 269. This guy swings a rock and takes us down about 90 HP. Madman dodges your attack. Telling Pierce savages you. Yeah, and we just got attacked by a guy with a rock. We tried to run. As we were running, I was trying to avoid going back into this room. I was hoping we could find a pathway that would lead us away from him, but I wasn't able to. And then a mad woman is also fighting a mad man, so there's these crazy people hitting each other with rocks. We tried to go back, because we went up here. When I went back down when I realized it was a dead end. Tried to get back here. We ran back into the madman, and he just killed us. A little disappointing. Well, we'll have to go back and get our stuff, and then I guess we'll just avoid that place. Okay, we should be on the Brintors now. Oops. Our corpse has to be right here somewhere. Ah, here it is. Combat happens so quickly, and it's just so difficult to, like, register when something is stronger than you, especially when they attack you on sight. I don't really know if there was much we could have done to prepare for that. We had all our buffs up, but, I don't know, maybe the Twisted Gate should have been warning enough, but if we just keep seeing threatening things in the environment and never investigate them, we'll never do anything. So perhaps that was just a necessary death in order to continue to explore the world. Oh, do we not have the Vorpal necklace anymore? Oh, maybe we don't. When did that happen? Yeah, we don't have the Vorpal necklace. Where did it go? I wonder if I dropped it at some point and forgot to pick it back up when we were equipping things. The Vorpal necklace is someone else's problem now. We definitely don't want to wield a sharpened iron file. Seems like a bad idea. Let's drop the file and just destroy it. Oh, right. We're still a ghost. Seems like Word of Recall functions on ticks. It doesn't work the tick that you cast it, but it then activates the tick after. I should say within the tick that you cast it. I picked up a javelin and a steel axe at some point. Wait, what? trying to equip our shield, and Talar's is swapping around his gear kind of funnily. What do we have in our hands? He's holding an ancient bottle of rice wine. Let's remove the wine. Okay, thin ring carved bone, gleaming gold ring, 2 talismans, breastplate, emerald dragon scale, beekeeper gear, because that's how we roll. Wearing the hide of Excel about our body. We should probably wear the mantle, shouldn't we? Black leather belt. Squirrels around our wrists. I believe that's everything. Let's go offload all this gear. Do we have anything in this pouch? Oh, right, it's where we're keeping our cases. Man, why are people littering stuff everywhere? Let's destroy these barnacles. Cannot destroy that. Alright, fine. Let's go talk to our Siren buddies and offload our gear. What is this? There's like all this stuff here. Oh my gosh. Just sell it. Oh. Then destroy it. Don't leave your garbage lying around. Destroy helmet. Destroy leggings. Destroy boots. Wait, these are well-stitched boots. Take boots. Sell boots. You do not have that item. Well stitched. We do have that item. We're carrying it right now. Wait, what? Sell hide. Hold on. Hide boots. Oh, it looks like there's just a. Destroy bronze medallion. Destroy javelin. There, now it's not so messy in here. Alright. We have a bunch of blackened thorns. Will this guy be interested in the thorns? Oh, he will. Wow, he buys it for 9 copper. They're all yours. And an axe. And a javelin, which we don't care about. Okay, overall I'd say that was pretty effective at getting rid of our gear here. We'll go ahead and fill up our jug at the fountain and then head back out. So clearly that wasn't the path we took to find the giants. We just found a city of madmen and women who apparently accost their visitors with massive rocks. And once again, we should be in the Brentors. Can't go that way. What? Oh. Now we're in the Brentors. Alrighty. Well, that was one noob. place. Let's try going... I don't know. Take this path over here. Another bluish-white corpse. We should probably throw our buffs on again. Just to make sure we're prepared. One space to the east, one space to the south. The bones of a deceased animal are piled here. What? Let's look at these bones. Oh, just some bones. Search bones. Get bones. You get a pile of bones. Okay. Let's look at these bones. Not just the bones of it. Okay. We'll ID the bones. Just a pile of bones. Alright. Gonna drop those bones and gonna destroy those bones because that's just confusing. Let's go back up and see what was over here. What? Apparently there's a path north that seems to overlay, or rather... Alright, we're gonna grab all this and just shift it, like, over here. It's probably good. At least for now. Alright. Partially eaten corpse of a deer is here. And there is a timber wolf. Let's look in corpse. That's not a container. Okay, fine. Get all corpse. That's not a container. Let's look at the deer. It's just a deer. Alright. There's another timber wolf. But these wolves can probably murder us if they wanted to, right? Oh no. According to the game, they're the perfect match, but I'd personally prefer to just leave them alone. I have no interest in tangoing with wolves. Another pile of bones are here. Oh, what? It did something funny. It moved us somewhere. We went south, but we can't go back up north. Why? Why? Okay, the area that we left south from. Let me make sure I get that right. Where's the S? There we go. A stone giant have arrived from the east. Yeah. This is a twisting mountain pale outcropping a stone. The trail winds back on itself in several places, and the similarity of the terrain makes it difficult to recognize landmarks or directions. In the distance... Oh, okay, so it's supposed to simulate the fact that we got lost. Great. Great. Cool. Wait, what? So just goes... Wait, where are we? Oh my goodness, where are we? I don't even know. You know what, I'm just gonna grab this and move it down here, and we're just gonna make the best of it. Let's keep going south. Cool. Okay. So north just leads back to 3117. Why, Avendar? Why do you do this? These are no fun for anyone. Okay, for some reason it's not letting me do a custom exit line. Cream, what are you doing over there? One of our cats is clawing at the cat tree if you hear anything. I don't know where we are anymore. Oh, right. We can't put custom exit lines until we actually tell it that it connects somewhere. That's all I was missing. Now we should be able to do one. Nope, nope, stop, stop. You'll never get there. Game, game. Game, do you even know where we are? Okay. Hopefully this... Great, it put us somewhere and I don't know where we are. Okay, good. We have that on the map. Oh, and there is a path down, at least. Oh my goodness. What? What? What's going on? Apparently going south from 3118 does not lead you to 3117. Problem is, I don't know where it leads you. It apparently leads you to a room where you can go south and west. Which just further confuses things. Wait, are we legitimately back here? It would appear that we are. Yeah, there's a door here? What? Alright, so we found, I guess, another section of the mountain? Oh my goodness. With a door. We're in the Stone Giant's lab. A cleverly camouflaged stone slab opens to reveal a large cave in the side of the rock face. To one side of the cave sits a pile of foul-smelling bones and half-eaten deer haunches. The walls have been painted with primitive drawings and a sort of crude pictography. A foul-smelling bearskin is piled here. A pile of refuse is heaped in one corner of the cave. Cool. Let's just leave. A fractured human skull sits here. How nice. Okay, so somehow this connected, this right here, is actually this right here. Don't ask me how. Because I don't know. So going south from here, 3118, does not lead you to 3117. Instead, it seems to lead to 3113. Sorry, just gonna set this up. So that's pretty bonkers. I'm gonna stretch that out so it's a little more visible. Yeah, alright. And interestingly, going north from 3114 does not lead you to 3113. It leads you to 3117. I don't even know how to begin to put this on the map. And again, we'll have to stretch this out so it's a little more visibly apparent. Now where are we? I'm just gonna go back and forth between each area to see if I can find some consistency. Okay, so here's the weird part. We go east here, And that's fine. But then when we go south here, I think where we don't end up in a new room right here. We end up in 3116 again. And to test that, I'm going to go south and then north again. No, that's not how that worked. Okay. Let's go east and then west again. What the devil? Guys, I'm very lost. Now we're just going back and forth between these two rooms. I don't understand. There's a fractured human skull here. If we go east and west, okay, the skull is still there. Now if we go north, it thinks we're here. Are we here? We are. Okay. So I guess we just add that in, because why not? Okay, so I'm sure the first time these maps shift around, all of this will be ruined and I'll have to redo it anyway, but I guess this is what it is. It seems to hold consistent. Let's take a quick snooze to regain some of our movement. So I guess the only... I don't know, what? It keeps trying to move us. No, just stop. Stop moving. Oh gosh, what are you doing? Computer, please. But yeah, we have a couple paths there that we haven't taken, but otherwise we could just go down one of these side paths. I feel like I want to go down this one. Just waiting for that tick to get our movement. There we go. Wait, where are we? Oh, we're here. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and go down just to make sure this isn't already on the map. It doesn't look like it. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and just start mapping it. A mountain bear stalks along the trail. How strong is a mountain bear? No match for us. I think we've already discovered that. I think I do that every time I run into one, because I'm incredulous that we would be able to fight a mountain bear. Uh-oh. We're on an ancient road. The last ancient road we were on led to that town of mad people, so let's go this way down a thin trail. The corpse of an ice ghoul is lying here. What would have killed an ice ghoul except another player? A bloody scalp cut from the corpse of a giant is here. And then there's a mountain goat. Oh, oh, whoa, whoa! What? Cave bear. think we upset a cave bear. Okay, so that bear is probably going to come after us now that we've triggered him. Let's go ahead and make sure we're buffed up here. We'll go ahead and cast Burnout. Might as well spend the mana on ruining up our dagger. Okay, so what happened here? Like, we went into a dark mountain cave. Dried feces and litters the floor. Half of a skeleton sits in the cave floor. The bones are chewed and broken. An enormous gray cave bear. Okay, so this is an enormous and gray cave bear. Really started laying into us. Okay, we did hit it. Then we ran away. Maybe now that we're a little more... Whoop! It's already here. Wow, it's chasing us. Okay, I don't think we're gonna be able to fight this thing. Skeleton holds nothing. Okay, let's just get out of here. Let's go up. I think we found what killed the ice ghoul. Hopefully bears can't go up. I think that's a thing, right? Like bears can't... No, I thought... Maybe it's bears can't go down. They can't go down a hill. A brown bear is here ambling around. As long as I'm not an angry gray cave bear, I think we're fine. Do you think we're safe here? I feel like the moment we think we're safe is the moment the bear comes and eats us. Kind of like the bear from Ski Freak. Or Ski Free, sorry. There is a clump of sage here. Let's add that to the map. Oh, what were we doing for points of interest? We're dark purple, I think. Let's harvest the sage. Can't find it. Harvest wild? Take wild. You get a clump of wild sage. Alright. Let's ID the sage. Just a plant. Okay, well, we'll just eat the sage. Might be advantageous for us to just sleep a moment. Regain some of that lost HP. We aren't shaken by our death, so that's not affecting us. However, oh, we shouldn't be sleeping because burnout's negatively affecting... Well, we're already asleep and apparently it only affects us for, you know, 0 more hours, so... Yeah, burnout subsided now. Why is it so cold? Okay. We've got some ancient closed doors. This is probably the same ancient city as before, but perhaps we'll have better luck coming in from this direction. Oh, okay, we could just walk in here and immediately die. Fine. Well, that was fun and interactive. This house, if such a name... Okay, let's actually just go to sleep while we're dead. This house, if such a name can be lightly given to so large a structure, has been built of blocks of some dark solid rock traced with it. Thin lines of whiter stone. Though massive in its scale, the house is not particularly ornate, its architecture tending more towards simple straight lines and unadorned walls. Similarly, the place has been outfitted with large but plain furnishings. A mighty bed occupies one corner, a great hearth, the other. A single window of quartz has been fused by some great force into the western wall, allowing a glimpse of the large pond beyond the home. A simple but sturdy table of stone stands in the center of a room. A hulking bear-shaped construct of stone lumbers about here. A stone bear sees you and attacks. A stone bear's formidable crushing paw dismembers you. That really did hurt. Yeah, it did. Did like a 210 damage. Stone bear is in excellent condition. The stone bear cleanly parries your attack. Crushing paw slays us. So we just got killed by a stone bear. Alright. Pardon me. Okay, so we have to find our way back to where we were. Hopefully we're in the bridge doors. And now it's just a matter of getting back to where we were. What? This is not where we are. Unless it is. Which would be a little funny. What the devil is going on here? What? We can't go back. I'm trying to go back the way we were going, and it's kicking us out here. I'm trying to go east, and it's taking us to 3113. You're kidding me. This whole thing just changes? Fine. I don't know how much I care right now. how did we get here? What is going on? Let's try going up here. Unless I mapped it wrong. I mean, that's always a possibility. I don't. Okay, let's just calm down. We'll calm down and we'll do this logically. 2649 is where we need to be, because 2649 leads to the upper portion of the 2649. According to the map, that is alright, so that should lead here. But then it tells us when we go east, it leads us to 3129. Why does it think we're here? There's not even a passage south. Hold on. We know we're up here, right? Well, it says we can go east and west. Either the mountains change or I just have no clue where we are. I'm starting to think it might be a combination of both. Regardless, I think we just found our way back. We'll go ahead and color this red for danger. So maybe the Brintors is just not where we need to be right now. Let's take a look at, see if we can find the Brintors on here. The Brintor Mountains are suggested to be traveled by those of level 10 to 40. So I suppose if we're in an area that's more on the 40 side of things, we would be a little out of our league. Okay, that's all our gear back. Ugh. This is a mess. I'm not even sure I understand any of that. Oh wait, we're still a ghost. What am I doing? So where do we want to go? I mean, it seems like we've not really been having a lot of luck in the Brintors right now. Suppose we could go back down to the savannah. Okay, this place was kind of no fun, but maybe we'll be able to put some pieces together here. Oh, there was this, right? There was like, yeah, a spacious hall was over here. Let's go look at that. Okay, I'm not sure what any of this is. It's, let's see, a spacious hall, chain of hills. Just says a fortified building has been constructed in the base of the hill. I'm not sure what this fortified building is. There is a fountain here. Go ahead and add that in. A lot of closed doors around us. Alright, look, mapper, we're not in a new room. A parched and weathered skeleton lies in the grass. Let's look at the skeleton. Look in skeleton? What? Skeleton holds a vial of clear liquid, a walking stick, and a gold nugget. Okay, we'll just take the nugget. Well, you know what? We'll just get all corpse. I see no corpse here. Let's get all skeleton. Okay, let's ID the nugget. Just gold. Alright. We'll ID the stick. A large wooden walking stick. 3D 11? That seems good. What's the ID on our hiltless dagger? Still higher, on average. Not by much though. Okay, and we'll ID the vial. Small vial of clear liquid. A potion of invisibility. What? Seems like awfully rare stuff to just be lying on a skeleton in the middle of nowhere. Well, okay. Apparently there's no door to the south. I thought I saw a door. Oh, to the west is a closed door. Oh, why is it doing this? A windowed lounge. South is a meeting hall. A gigantic table carved from a single tree trunk occupies much of the hall. A fiery woman with anxious eyes linger in the meeting hall. We're in a vaulted hallway. What is going on here? Onion tells you, what's this? A new face. The Wanderers could always use more members. We're a company of adventurers who live for excitement, danger, treasure, battle, and the glory of discovery and exploration. The one-time membership fee to join is a pittance, just 10 platinum. Oh, and if you join us, it doesn't mean you have to hold hands with anyone, but you'll be booted if you mess up the place. Take your grudges out of the hall. Well, I personally would love to join this place, but Talaris wouldn't. And plus we don't have 10 platinum anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Is this a map-lined hallway? It's a bar. There's a bar here. My drinks are only for members of the company. Okay. Well, we'll add it to the map anyway. A black tome warded with runes lies here. Get tome. ID tome. It's trash. Alright, fine. Seems like a crowded supply room. With a backpack, a bedroll. A bedroll! I wonder if a Genic would mind if we took one of these bedrolls. Well, we'll just let him be. A training room. The Wanderer's bunkhouse. A weathered, white-bearded human sits at a stool. And here is the treasury. Well, this place seems neat, but we couldn't do anything here even if we wanted to. Well, off into the desert we go. Some lady asked us to find her boyfriend down here. Probably. Yeah, I think it was this lady. Escape for Liluk. A tough male Nefortu slips through the shadows. Let's consider the Nefortu. Looks a bit tough, has an evil glint in his eye. Wait, what? Entrance to the Lasakia encampment. Apparently a main footpath into this encampment. The entrance is not the only means into the collection of tarps and goods, merely the most used one. Huh. Yeah, lady's poor boyfriend has been waiting for a long time for us to rescue him. Oh, it's daytime, so now I bet the sun is going to start hurting us. Probably not a good time to sleep either. A small scorpion scuttles about. Okay. Getting kind of tired, actually. Our movement's pretty low. Hopefully the sun isn't too hot. So we have an adventurers guild over here, and what appears to be some kind of merchant quarters over here. Liluk is here. And there are passageways into the chasms below, should we wish to take them, fly down. Probably we should start by investigating the merchant location, since civilized land tends to be the less dangerous. Shoot, we're misaligned. Okay, we're realigned again. Why would it do that? Pair of leggings is here. We'll use this as a reference point. Yeah. Yeah. The mapper is just throwing a fit. Let's align ourselves by going to that room. We didn't make it, so we must be misaligned again. Yep. And we're exhausted. Wonderful. Let's pause here and just let our movement come back. Okay, we got our movement back now. There's a hunter here with a broken arm. Karalik tells us, "Greetings, Talarist. Talaris. The waste can be a very dangerous place. If you have a question about it, just ask." Sure. It does look like there's a pool of water here. What about the Kankorans? Or not Kankorans, the thieves, the bandits. Yeah, that's probably not the right word. Well, what about Liluk? Let's just drink from the spring and get out of here. There's a spring here as well. Wait, what? Alright. Pretty sure these rooms connect, so we're just going to connect them manually. So it's a little nerve-wracking when you do this, because I'm always afraid the map is going to shift. Okay. Did we try to get a list from these merchants? What? Why did it suddenly put us somewhere that we weren't? I don't know why I did that. Can we get a list? No. Why are there just these random merchants out here? They won't sell us anything. Alright, we'll just go this way. A brown-haired goat grazes on the tough grass. Now we're at a rocky overhang. And there's another door? Cream, what is going on? Why are you so antsy this morning? We took him to the vet yesterday. We're in a fortified library. Of course! The middle of the desert is a perfect place for a fortified library. This large room is cool and dark, stark contrast to the waste outside. The western and southern walls are lined with dark wooden bookshelves, pouches, bags, boxes, something desk, magical field stuff. A cot in the corner, moth-eaten cloth. Alright, a reed-thin Caladiran sits here in a quiet contemplation. Atasia taps her fingers against the edge of a book. An archmage, some lady. Somewhat of an oddity amongst void scholars. Okay, can we get a list here? We can't. I guess we'll just go north. Can't, because the door is closed. It's also ruined, so it's probably not going to open, but we're going to try and open it anyway. It's locked. Not surprising. Alright, we'll just leave this totally random library alone. Just a lot of sand and plains. Also, I think I don't think we're going anywhere new. I think this just extends infinitely. Let's test that out. Let's drop something. What? Cream, what are you doing? Gah! Just like bouncing off the futon. Let's drop. I guess we'll drop the wine. Yeah. Okay. So all of these rooms are fake. But 3214 is real. It also leads into itself. Let's do red. Of course. I don't know why it's not registering that we're going into this. Oh, because it says the sun rises in the east, so this is a bad room. The name got all funny. This isn't good. This room here has a different name than this room here. We're also almost out of movement again. Okay, so the problem is, see how this... Okay, this is called the dry, cracked plain, whereas this is a rutted path through the waste. Which is a little weird. Trying to find if I can find a pattern of rutted paths through the waste, but I don't see any. Oh, here's one. Rutted path. I think we should test it out, but we need to wait for our movement to come back, so hang on. So it turns out we regain our movement way faster in a building. Which I think part of me kind of already knew that, but definitely reconfirmed here. We regain our movement very slowly in the desert. So what concerns me about all this is that we're not really getting any... We're not getting any EXP for this movement. I really don't understand where we are. Of course, it's possible they just disabled EXP for moving through this location. Okay, I'm going to test something out. We're going to come over here, we're going to drop something. Oh, there's a plate-sized rock here. Okay, that can be at least a focal point. Okay, and then we're going to go down here, we're going to go south? A pair of loose leggings here. Hold on, let's take the leggings. ID the leggings. Huh. Just gives you a lot of movement. Well. There's also a bone-tipped spear. Anyway, we'll go ahead and use this spear as a point of reference. So let's go south. There is a plate-sized rock. Now if we go west three times, we should reach the end. Yeah. Okay, so those connect. We can confirm that. You can probably do the same thing over here. If we just drop those leggings we just picked up, then we go around like this. Now hang on, it didn't move us. Why didn't it move us? Oh, that's frustrating. I wonder if we get extra movement for sleeping here as well, next to the pool. You'll be able to tell when it says our rest grows truly sleepful rest, truly restful. Our sleep grows truly restful. Yeah, it seems like this counts as a civilized area for the purposes of regaining movement. We'll let it tick up one more time. Why did our movement increase? It didn't used to be 290. Why is it 290 now? Maybe we were less shaken by our death? Or maybe increasing our dexterity increases our movement? Hang on, let's get help dex. Huh. It doesn't say it increases our movements, but it wouldn't surprise me if it did. We only gained 233 there in that tick, so I don't think sleeping here is as good. Yep, when our wings evaporated, we lost 3 movement. So each point of dex raises your max movement by 3. Okay, we're gonna try moving here again. Hopefully it registers. It does not. It's not registering that we're moving there, and I don't know why. Look, it just gets stuck. Okay, so something weird is happening right here. How do we confirm or deny this? But why can't we go north? So that movement works. But what about if we move one more square over? Look at that. Something very strange is happening, because now it's not even registering that we've moved there. It kicks us down here. Will we try to go to 392? I think these lead down here to 3208. Possibly. Why? Why would anyone do that? Okay, let's start. We'll drop the wine here, the stick here, and the spear. Wait, I don't really want to give up our spear. We'll drop the vial here. Look at that. Where the stick is. We tried to go left from 3191, but we ended up in the room with the stick. Alright. That means we can use that as our point of reference. Okay, where's the room with the stick? Right here. That is so weird. So I don't think 313192 exists, or something like that. So we're just going to do a custom exit line from 3191 to 3210, because that makes sense. Don't really know another way to do that. Let's actually change it a little bit. Let's make it a different color so it's a little easier to see, and let's insert. We'll do it like this. Not perfect, but it's something. Ay, caramba. So what happens if we go south? Now we're getting some lag here. I don't know where we are. Okay, let's try that again. Let's take the vial. Okay, so we have walking stick, blue glass bottle. Alright, so if we go south from 3191, we should see the bottle. But we don't. What do we see instead? Let's drop the vial here. So this is the part with the crimson sands. Let's go find the vial. Right here. Oh, that's weird. So going south from here leads to 3220. Ugh. Oh, that's really hard to see. We should change the colors. Okay, so that explains why that's all weird. What about 3209? If we go north from 3209, where does that put us? Apparently here. Let's drop the vial again. And let's try and orient. What? What? I don't even know where that took us. I didn't see the vial at all. I'll have to experiment with it. Let's go back and sleep at the library. Alright, be back when we have max movement. Okay. So we have to figure out what the heck is going on here. Okay, let's take this spear and use it as a tracking point. So we go south from 3180. We see a spiny cactus. Let's drop the spear here. Let's go south again. We see a pair of loose leggings in the ground. South one more time. We appear here. Now if we go west, theoretically we should reach... Wait, there's also a pair of leggings here? I'll admit a certain amount of confusion. Okay, so there might just be a room here, is all it is. But because of the weirdness of this movement from 3191, it's making everything else seem weird. Okay, so we have leggings, the bones, and then let's drop a final item. Wait. You can't do that here. You cannot return anything here. What? We can't check our items. What in the heck? You can't do that here. What? Guys, like, I think I broke Avendar. I'm not crazy, right? That's how we check our inventory. Wait. No, I'm just an idiot. I was typing in item instead of inventory. No, forget it. Chesney's just dumb. Okay. Great, now we have to reset this again. Okay, we're at the Crimson Sands. Okay, let's drop the wine. So what we should see is we should see wine, spear, and leggings. Except we don't. In fact, I don't know what we're looking at anymore. Now we see wine. Leggings, spear, nothing. Let's drop the stick here. Oh my goodness, we bypass it. For some strange reason, we bypass. Going north and south leads us to different places. You have got to be kidding me. So I'm pretty sure this is accurate right here. These two arrows. But it is very difficult to figure out where we're going from here. And I don't know if this was intentional or perhaps an accident. But this feels like a black hole. It's like we go there and we don't know where we're going to end up. And the restricted movement of the desert is not making this easier, considering that the movement itself is costed higher. At least the library is here, I guess. As odd as it is that there's a library in a desert. We can sleep here and gain our movement a little faster. Oh, I forgot we exude a pale gold aura. That's probably not a good thing. Fire Scholars aren't going to be too happy about that. I wonder if this child is the librarian's. Let's look at the boy. Young child, dressed in a little aside, short leggings, busies himself in the sand. 10 years old. Yeah, just some kid. Okay, we've confirmed that the leggings are here. So 328 has the leggings. Let's see if we can find the other items. We'll use those as points of orientation. And there's a stick here in 3180. Now here is where we dropped the vial. I think I'm gonna do symbols. Or something. Do leggings. Let's get rid of the numbers. Okay. And here is the vial. And here's the stick. Oops. Okay, that's not where we are. The map got misaligned. One, two. What? 3, 4. Wait, traveling 2 spaces from here. Traveling here takes us somewhere weird. Okay, so here's the vial. We were able to get back. When we go east, look at that. It takes us somewhere very strange. Why do we have a pelt of a squirrel? Aren't we wearing those? Okay, we'll just drop the pelt of a squirrel. We'll go ahead and type that in. Yeah. Alright. So that's part of our problem. Let's turn the ID rooms back on. So there's where we end up. And we get there from 3190. It doesn't lead to 3189. Oh, that's confusing. Hang on. Oh goodness, no. No, no, no. Whatever you're doing, stop. Whatever you... Yeah. Wait, what? 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 So I double-clicked on accident. We went somewhere. Fine red-tinted sands shift below you, spreading in all directions save north, where the color of grains become more brown than red, and a path can be seen to wind through the sands. The air is dry, a little moisture making it over the mountains almost no longer visible to the western horizon. Clouds rarely pass through the sky overhead, and seldom remain when they do. Puffs of moisture are rapidly evaporating by the burning sun. We went east. The fire devil, Ada Chemta Bogar, stands amidst a whirl of burning sand. Ada Chemta Bogar's brutal lashing maims you. But, like, what? Okay. I don't know why we ran into a random fire demon. If I sound a bit salty, I am. Alright, well. Hang on, I'll go grab our stuff again and we'll just do this some more. Okay, guys. Take a look at what we have here. We're ghosts, so thankfully we have infinite movement, which is nice. Either I was doing this wrong, or the sands have all shifted. Because suddenly all of these directions are going in different places now. If you see here, we should be able to take a... Okay, so we're in the room with the vial or whatever. Now, following the arrows that we have, we should be able to come over here. So we're in the room with the vial. We should be able to go west and then east twice and end up in the room with the pelt. But instead, we're in the room with the wine. I guess the pelt is there now? Maybe we just mapped this wrong or something. I don't know. What makes this worse is I don't know where we died. I can't find it. You can do corpse where? It says we died in the arid waste of the Crimson Sands, but so if we try to go south off of any of these offshoots, we end up in an infinitely repeating... Oh, we found our corpse. Okay. Well, that's something. I was gonna say, I don't even know how we found that. Adab Chemtab Bagor is unaffected by their own immolation. Oh. At any rate, I'm not even sure if these sands change or whether I'm just bad at mapping. I could be bad at mapping. Also love that there's a jackrabbit here. Let's look at the Ada Chemdora guy. Fire Devil Ada looms here, a hulking demonic figure with steaming flesh like basalt rock. Greasy smoke rises from its blackened skin in great bilious clouds. Its stone-like flesh is covered in a spiderweb of cracks which glow furnace red. The heat of the inferno emanates from the... Okay, stop moving. Emanates from the... From the great fire devil in hellish ways, causing the red sand that whirl around it to flare into molten sparks. Yeah. Alright. Well, we have our stuff. That being said, that might be a good place to end the story of Talaris. I'm not sure. I can't even figure out how to get out of here. There we are. I'm not sure, and maybe perhaps was a bad day. But I feel like this is becoming the game loop of Avendar. It's been a lot of fun. Certainly has been a lot of fun to explore a new world. But I'm starting to feel like almost everywhere we go, it's just, you get killed. You didn't know where to go, so you immediately die. Perhaps part of that is just us not knowing the system. I don't know. It's a little harder when you can't visually see things. So like in any other MMO, right, you would be wandering around and you would see a massive fire devil and you would stay away from it. I'm just getting a little tired of turning a corner and just immediately dying with really no, like, warning. And even if we scanned, like, we could technically be scanning everywhere. Like, before we make any movement, we could scan. But we can't consider things, so we still wouldn't know. I mean, obviously, we'd see Fire Devil and probably think, well, that sounds pretty strong. Probably stronger than we can fight. We wouldn't have no way of actually knowing. Coupled with this, this movement, this kind of movement, littered throughout Avendar, where they're trying to simulate, like, oh, you've gotten lost. Oh, you're you know, getting turned around and the pathways don't make sense to you, but they're not fun. They're just frustrating. I don't really have another way to put that. Maybe some people like aimlessly wandering around, and frustratingly, if they're building a map, frustratingly trying to figure out how the map connects. Maybe that's just not a thing that I can connect with. Because I find this kind of mapping to be, it just detracts from the parts of the game I do like. Because there are a lot of parts of Avendar that I like. I like all of the spells. I like all of the little pieces that fit together as far as the combat goes. I feel like it avoided a lot of the pitfalls that I expected it to fall into, such as, you know, poor MP and HP regeneration mechanics, where a lot of my time was just going to be sitting around waiting for my stats to regenerate while I go out and grind against the same monster over and over again. That is something that the game has avoided by and large. I don't really feel like I've ever had to been forced to grind necessarily, although I have. I mean, I have ground quite a bit. especially against things in the savannah. I don't know. Obtaining money seems extremely difficult, and things are so expensive. Like, how would we acquire 10 platinum to come here? We could probably go out into the savannah and kill gazelle for hours on end and sell the hide creations to gain that kind of money. But monsters, by and large, just don't drop things that you can sell. You also can't, as far as I understand, you can't sell things that you harvest from the wild. And again, I'm sure people who have played the game for years know how to do all this. They know where to go, where to get the items, where an Irondom, you know, is a shopkeeper that will buy your equipment that you have or something. I don't know. I don't want to end Talaris' story here, but like this. It's just things like this that are questionable. They end up providing an experience that is just more frustrating than fun. And maybe I'm just in a bad mood for it today. But even having mapped out all these locations, if I started a new character, let's start us off in Varbandor, I still don't even quite know what I would be doing. Like, I guess I would pick up the quests and just go out and kill things, but I don't know. What do you do in Avendar? What is the actual goal? I guess the actual goal really is role-playing. In spite of all the mechanics, in spite of all these things to go, places to do, and people to be, they certainly accomplished letting you roleplay. I think the game is set up in a way that allows people to do that. And in that aspect, I suppose the game is a complete success. There are parts of the map that exist like this because they are supposed to be weird places in the desert where you get lost. There are places you can't get into because in a game, or in a role-playing game, you wouldn't be able to just grant access everywhere. You're not the chosen hero. You're not the character who's been handing you... NPCs aren't flocking around you to hand you quests, which I do like. I like the fact that this game doesn't treat you like a hero. And to its credit, you really can fight anything, including any of the NPCs, as far as I understand. And that's very cool. And we spent so much time building these maps. But I don't know. Anymore, I just think, well, perhaps text-based games aren't for me. Tell you what, we'll go ahead and heal and resurrect. And I'll give it a cooldown period. Whether or not I come back will be undecided, but if we end here, it's a pretty fitting end for Talaris. Talaris wanders into a desert, attracted by a creature of flame, falls to its hands, and disappears, or something like that. Well, thank you for watching so long through an adventure that really has had an extremely long amount of length and tediousness, but not without its ups, with its downs. There have been some things I've really enjoyed here. Some of the clever ideas or the trips and traps. I thought the Vorpal necklace was very funny. Getting your feet coming out of the college was very difficult, but felt satisfying. Having to run around and find food. Perhaps that's a better way of putting it. This game just is very grueling, and it never lets up. And for some extremely hardcore old school gamers, that is exactly what they want. When you consider older games, older adventures, like Eye of the Beholder, or the old Wizardry games, things like that, they typically were just very raw, very bare bones, very much you did turn a corner and immediately die. You had to painstakingly pull your way through each and every room of the dungeon. And there were often puzzles, if memory serves, with very little clue, such as a room filled with switches and you just had to know the order of switches to pull. Or you had to know to search at a very specific location for a hidden button. Puzzles that were very difficult, meant to take up the player's time. I don't think take up the player's time is quite right, but they were developed by small teams for things like DOS. And they oftentimes were frustrating, so perhaps Avendar is a true representation of that. But I would say in the modern day, I don't feel very accomplished playing Avendar. Especially not lately. Not since we've found out how to acquire food and we really don't have any problems with that. I just don't find it to be enjoyable to constantly push out into a new world and, in a way, be punished for it. Perhaps that's just the nature of having a world where you truly are free to go anywhere, do anything. Avendar doesn't restrict you. It doesn't tell you can't go to certain locations. So partially, maybe that's part of my problem. I'm trying to go to areas that are too strong, and that might be more of it. And perhaps I shouldn't expect the world to make sense for a map, because that's not how it was ever designed. It wasn't designed with someone mapping it in mind. So locations like the desert where things are twisting and turning aren't really that egregious, because the designer never expected someone to map it out. Yeah, I think we'll end it here. I may get on in my own time and mess around. I think I probably will. I think after a bit of time to cool off, I'll probably come back and be a little more casual, perhaps. A little more patient and wander around. I don't think I'll do it on camera, though. I think Avendar is probably a really bad game to Let's Play, especially Let's Play blind. That's not Avendar's fault, but I didn't know what I was getting into when I did this. And I think maybe perhaps just text-based games in general are not good games to Let's Play, unless you know what you're doing. Because they are filled with a lot of very slow moving back and forth, checking locations, making sure your map is correct, that kind of thing. But okay. I think I've been rambling long enough. I just have so many mixed feelings about saying I'm done, but I think that is where it is. So, to any of you who have watched this long, and to any of you who are creators of Avendar, thank you very much, because in spite of me ending in frustration, this is still unlike anything I've ever played before. And it was far better in many ways than I was expecting it to be. I did not think that mechanically it was going to hold up. Yet, I've seen a couple classes, based on our interactions with other players, that really have seemed to be unique, while also still being competitive in the world. They have the tools to navigate the monsters and still fight in their own way, and that's really impressive and not easy to do. And there is a slew of interesting spells and abilities that we're getting. True, maybe not all of them are useful in every single area, but even things like Jaziji's Fade is just a very unique concept that I'm sure is, not the simplest of things to implement, or even things like Corona to blast a light to reveal invisible units. Again, a lot of these spells aren't really used because they're so very situational, but it's still neat that they're in the game. Well, at any rate, if I do come back to Talaris and make any significant progress, maybe I'll do a recap video. Something not containing gameplay, but something showing where we're going, or where we've gone, and what Talaris is doing in his life since we left. But I think this is the final farewell, at least for the Let's Play aspect. So, again, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Take care, and watch out for those fire demons.